Right, y'all. How are you? It's me, Peyton. I'm coming at you from the North Georgia, Tennessee line. And I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about our conversations and conversations with God. All right. So I was just thinking about this the other day. And you know how, sometimes you can get a phone call from someone and it completely turns your day around. Like, you may be having a really bad day or something really bad may happen, and then someone calls out of nowhere, and then you're like, ha 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 on the phone, and you're just laughing it up and having a good old time. And it's like a total paradigm shift from the person you were 5 minutes ago when you were down in the dumps about something, right? Keep that same energy. Why aren't we talking to God like that? And when I say this with love, I don't have those people that call me a lot. So I do what I can say, and what I do have is I have conversations with God. And anytime I would pick up the phone and call someone, and share news or something. Instead, I am very grateful to God, because I wouldn't have had that little, opportunity if it weren't for him. So I'm very thankful to him for that kind of stuff. Sorry, I'm putting on my paralyzer. So, I happen to love this stuff, so sorry, I forgot it. And I have to do something else in a little while, so you are just gonna have to suffer. All right, but our conversations are so important, and if speaking to someone can turn your day around like that, don't you think for 1 second that maybe your conversation with God can also turn your day around? I'm just saying. I mean, I think so. And also, I wanted to say, I think that's why some people are taken out of our lives, is because we're leaning on them too much, and God's like, hey, lean on me. Talk to me. Build that relationship with me. And when people ignore that voice and ignore that advice, that is when people have a tendency to get taken away from us and out of our lives. Think about that. So, cultivating those conversations and those relationships, it's a choice. It's 100% a choice. You could be grateful for what you have, or complain about what you don't. You can choose to talk to God and say, thank you so much. I can't believe this stuff. Or, oh my gosh, the sky is falling. What do I need to do? And instead of taking the advice of someone who may or may not know, but at the end of the day is a man, wouldn't you rather take the advice of God Almighty, who is the creator of all man? I mean, I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but if it's between taking the advice of a man and of God, I'm going to listen to God every single day of the week, every single minute, and every single second of that day. Especially when God's advice contradicts man's. You know the devil had something to do with that, right? So, when man's advice contradicts what God's advice in the Bible is, you know you shouldn't be taking it. You shouldn't be following it. And instead say to God, like, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what they want me to do. What do you want me to do? And you will hear a small voice if you're listening. But you have to be listening. And that all starts with starting that relationship with the Creator. And instead of having a friend or an alternate person have a conversation with you that turns your day around, you can turn your day around by talking to the guy upstairs. You don't have to depend on anyone else. It's all in you. So I love y'all so much, and I hope this helps someone. And your challenge this week is, instead of picking up the phone to make a phone call and share the news of anything, be it good or bad, you should probably talk to God, be it a prayer or a conversation. God is not just some dude that we talk to at night right before we go to bed. I mean, he may be for y'all, but for me, I talk to him all day, every day, all the time. And I always say, like, be like, girl, you had so much to say. I'm so glad you're here. Hush. He really is. He's going to be like, hey, talker. Because I do. Like, as soon as someone said, you can talk to God yourself, I was like, what? What have I been doing this whole time, though? Like, I can talk to, and they're like, yeah. And when I started is when all the things started within me, and it all starts with you. There is a reason they always say it all starts with you, because it does. You have to make the decision. You have to choose what you want to see more of, and then you have to either be grateful for what you have or gripe about what you don't. But it is your choice. So in the beginning, like, it all starts with you. I love you. Make sure you're making the right choices.